Mame fa na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there o say dem yopo.
Well, idea back one very, very important. Your daily life no more. And say as Nipano and what's we enjoy idea back all the time. Sometimes it's good to make basically or tasty hot water. Send be a hot water once a ma ubet me espresso one answer ubet me a kebi. Also to me tasty cold water and so send a bay a cold water once a ma sebi ubet me a kebi. Na 2016 for the first time Kevin Taylor at church for the first time. The reason here some Ghanaians, including Onuan Kasani Hono, the reason here I'm supporting another Dankwa Akuffo Addo, and I said the reason here I'm to Maba Edima MPP, Wabeche Nemu. I hire PENDREAM TV, subscribe to the channel, send your first time I will share anything here. Subscribe nothing, who subscribe and never more Konya say the content to my. Also ubenya notification no ewo inbox send you bia nya no na wo beti asempa no sa pepepe na wonso ubenya no na asema amba bebo video we ama wo no ubenya abotre na wetie emu nsem no na utie emu nsem ni na wie na wo adwenkyere bia yebesere se ubdi bebre ewo comment section no ana se bia wo pese wo betro na wo pese wo su ka obu asema enu so akwanya ohosa fa phone no na fe kika wonsem ni nyina bom wo ka bibia wo chechi wo bo udin na wo chere location na de ade na wo ya fa audio no ana se fa recording no fa send ye e was 0248407344 and ye promise we say ye be publish e wa ha say ama mansan nyinati ka me ho ne yenkone nkɔhwɛ video we Ebra Kevin Taylor echechere the reason there some Ghanaians etuwaba ediyi Nanado Dankwa Akuffo Addo as president, including on one kasani hono. Some of the reasons here are mutuaba edima na munim say Nanado Dankwa Akuffo Addo say any timu soon say intino yankoni yankotini embrace.
Majority of us should put a year Nyomabi aside and look at the issues critically. The NPP as a political party, they have failed. Let me tell you, we had so much respect. We were so much into the NPP. We thought to say the kind of anticipation and a war for Akuffo Addo any NPP ni Bawumiano. We expected say they were supposed to do something na yehu bida in the history of a year. As girlfriends want to have me. Or obi se me na koto category bi me mfi omokra me yem show concentrate baba we've got into that point sa expectations na na ye woma eye Bawumia na Akuffo Addo se omobetima ye bibi sronko no. Majority of the time people like us ene wo a wo hwe me, you are reasonable enough to understand to say na ade a wunim what you don't know until at least 2016 we thought to say the na yehu free John Mahama ne Atamils ne NDC hono, we were not too satisfied, and I say we did not really see the impact immediately. So we were humans, and we are still humans. We had the option to also look at other options and see say a bit to me a surprise here to the point nyoma bit to me sebi baby oma yeduno a bit my extraordinary. So majority of you people and myself, majority of Ghanaians, we were all like, we need change. We didn't know why we needed a change. The reason why we said we needed change was that we wanted to move from where we were to a point where now Rebecca said, okay, we are satisfied. And now what was the issue where we wanted to move from? We wanted to make sure, say, sir, word of corruption, power not yet can be rebino. That was the main reason why Nipa Dodo echo ballot koto aba Akuffo Addo. It was about corruption. It was about economy. No, majority of the people accepted Dr. Bawumia's message because we felt to say dollar nane was 3.8. No, we were basically not being treated fairly by the government. Anytime because idea win him. Now we all decided to go with the NPP. because we are humans, and because humans always want new challenge. Humans always want to be surprised. Humans always want something new in their lives. And we all made that decision in 2016. Say upon the John Mahama and NDC, we had not tasted anything apart from what they are doing. Because John Mahama is e-blocks, John Mahama is schools, John Mahama is hospitals, John Mahama is market or your roads. John Mahama is improving our educational agent structure. John Mahama and the NDC are building harbors. They are building factories, Commander Sugar Factory, Kaswa, so many things. But we needed more. We are humans. We need more. So we felt to say what we are seeing. There are some people who are more eager. Men can say more intelligent, because these people are foolish. They are not intelligent. We thought to say there were some people who were more thirsty or thirstier, because John Mahama and the NDC were thirsty. They were trying to prove to us, say, you have more opportunities now, they can work. But we thought to say there were some people who were more thirstier, who were going to basically build on what we or where we were at that moment. And the majority of us moved in doing what? Supporting Akuffo Addo, even though deep down we knew he was stupid. Deep down we knew he wasn't that smart. But we all felt to say, as humans, we need that change as a test to prove to us, say, are we actually doing the right thing? Because you see, se onko bibimua, se unhu samai da, you cannot explain samai sibia otie. Until se we samai no, you can give a clear description of samai. And see, we got to that point where we wanted to challenge ourselves as a nation. We had seen schools before, we had seen roads being constructed, we had seen so many things coming up. We loved it. We liked it. But we were not enthused enough, because we felt to say there were some people on the sidelines that they were eager. I wouldn't say they were intelligent. We also fell for lies, because in the process of being hungry for something you haven't basically seen before or experienced before, you become very vulnerable. So the NPP in 2013, 14, 15, 16, they saw our vulnerability and they took advantage of it. That is why they decided to go after the person of John Mahama, but not to campaign on issues. In this study from 2014, 13, 14, 15, 16, the conversation wasn't about, has the NDC done this? Has the NDC developed? Has the NDC built? Has the NDC made sure the economy is stable? The conversation was that Mahama Akuffo. The conversation was character assassination, because we wanted people, we as Ghanaians, we were so much into trying something new. So in trying something new, we become vulnerable. And to say young girl, we see so, or yembe masem. Every single word she hears from a man, it sounds great. Obi betumi breaking a command adiachina obi sa change the same word to be use man in a different sentence, she'll fall for it. Into through that, it's a learning process. She becomes vulnerable. Into Obabia and Sisu say menim bema 7 between pena, and I'm menim bema 2 between pena. But in her anticipation of trying to get hold of love, somebody she can rely on, she ends up with men who recycle words that makes her believe, say, where the last stop ni, where they are correct, where they are kind of correct. So through that, she ends up going to bed with all of them. Obabi and Sorinka said, I just love, I want to sleep with 10 men. No, it doesn't work like that. It is when you are more expectant, when you expect too much, what happens is you become very vulnerable. And that is what the NPP psychologically did to Ghanaians 2013, 14, 15, 16. So you saw majority of we Ghanaians, even though we saw the things happening, we saw it physically, but we were so vulnerable to the point people did not want to talk about what we were seeing, the changes that we were going to see, the immediate and the long-term changes. But people were telling us about John Mahama. So the message was that John Mahama Akuffo, but the dollar was at 3.8. The message was that NDC 4 years before, but Kotokraba was being built, and the economy in the central region was being opened, was opening up. There you heard what the OTR say, NDC 4 years arrogant, year before. Circle interchange was being built. It was connecting every part of Accra to ease ahead and traffic for business to flow, for the time we spend in traffic to go down, for us to spend more time at our business ahead and locations. John Mahama ye kromfo on in the busiafo area Ghana sika. The same time Commander Sugar Factory was being built. John Mahama ye kromfo na Pokwasi interchange was being built. John Mahama ye kromfo na KJTR market phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 was almost done. Phase 2 was started. Now we are looking at as someone will be catches John Mahama before but a kromfo. But John Mahama ye kromfo no. That same John Mahama ye 2 year near who Sewia hospital. It was going to ease the pressure and a dark comfort. So you a year Afari Hospital. It was going to ease the pressure at Ashanti region. So now Amanfobi are targeting the person, the character of John Mahama. No, we followed that. We did not look at Yesu na ye body dimbone ne juma ben or ye wasase so. After Yesu we already the gospel, how the gospel traveled. Majority of the people are Yesu ebetuomo time and they were alive. No? I can tell you for a fact about 99% of the people Jesus came into contact with did not trust him, did not believe him. Because the people who did not like the Jesus gospel and the revolution and Jesus, they tried to let the people and Yesu assembly say, way onye onyameba, way or basically or a rebel leader, way he came to destroy us. So it was about his character. It wasn't about the work that he was doing. Jesus was recognized after his death because that was when the people sat down and said, Yesu ba Zacchaeus wono. En koma ode Zacchaeus be di no. Zacchaeus sesaye no. Omo ano ne omo ye adwuma ni nyina sesaye. Enti ma nipa dodo sesaye. Now you get it. Yesu ba ye no. Nsenkyerene oyeye no. Nipa na sebio omo doubt no ebesi nne obi anya bi. Inti amana you said you're not all it was unique. So these are things that the NPP in 2013, 14, 15 they looked at John Mahama, almost John Mahama, Yere, almost John Mahama Busianfo, and they tagged them. So it was a character assassination strategy where we the people we forgot to look at Mahama Yakromfo Yate, Nadiana Mahama ye. You get it? That's the question you ask. Sende because about Baumia Yakromfo. Na me masa wabusam se Baumia ediana Baumia ye. What has Baumia done? In some Baumia ka se obeye no sa nyoma no waye. Sa nyoma no ensunsonswan and I say insunsanso ben or what are the abas what have been the benefit? Have we seen effects of the Baumia ye? Boame boao. Send the Baumia anywhere. Dia na Baumia ye. Dia all kano na ya dada na or the adwinfufuro bi aba. Ye tibia na etim ana dollar near 3.8 has Baumia been able to keep it there or reduced it, or Baumia has moved it to 17 because Yesu Christo obaye na obeka nyamesem no Yesu baye na nkobeye aduane a ankobeye cook. There was a reason why nipa bibri etuji Yesu echi. The disciples of Jesus Christ followed him because they saw him as a preacher. So majority of them were following Jesus because they saw him, they listened to him, they followed him and realized that his teachings. So he was a teacher they were following. Baumia was brought into politics as an economist, and his main job was to make sure the economy is stable, the dollar stays there. Jesus' main job was to carry the word of God to change men. And no na Yesu the human principle na no. Yesu de obeye we wiase ni say oba se obeka nyame asem eja to nipa ema asem ni nipa tena na asesa nipa na agi nipa nkwa. That was the job of Jesus Christ. And it's a Jesus Christ ba na those times no Jesus ebobo pa na obi anim say ono the area ho ono a good player. That was not Jesus the core responsibility. The core responsibility of Jesus Christ and they say obeba na or the asem no agi nipa. So that is what he did. In Tinka Yesu, omuvu free, had the core responsibility to use the word to change manner. And anko started say oye restauranta, anka die onyanko pompe se Yesu beye no kwefeli. In this Mahamudu Baumia, Nanado Danko Akuffo Addo catcher say he is bringing Baumia on board because of the economy. A dollar was 3.8. Your GDP, what the 68%, get to GDP 68% there about. A car near bought if you come and Kruma Breast with Mahama, near $122 billion. Then 22 billion citizens. Baumia should do better. Baumia's core responsibility is to make sure the city, the dollar does not overtake the city. Our GDP and I say a car deno sebio ebeba form a unemployment rate ebeba form a corruption ebeba form. So when Baumia fails these basic core principles, then Baumia should not be given any nod or any listening here. So it makes it easy. And inside the Bemkacha say, we should all blame ourselves, baby, you do know, because ebia now we were not matured enough to understand the jandam na man for be a tugu system nimu. That is why I say right now, I can't less than 86 days to elections. Some people feel say jandam is dead. Jandam is dead because you cannot just come on radio and say things and walk. Also, and there, but we jina public no say Mahama edia confirm to ya. He looks funny, he looks stupid, he looks ignorant. Also, and the mujina stage no say, oh Mahama time no yeso koto edan Dubai. Akra we 15 year kra hu say with Jimmy. That is how we have been able to destroy that thing that destroyed our politics. Ghana is at a point where we are recalibrating our thinking, we are recalibrating our leadership, we are recalibrating principles as a nation. And to do that, you need to be very, very resolute. You need to make sure, say, you don't make people's emotions, you don't make people's positions, you don't make people's religious affiliation, you don't make people's tribal affiliation overtake the principles you want to be installed. Right now, you see, say, Obi feel say election emba. Bebre feel say na say see I just say yen kwato aba, ye be kwato aba ba asem ni ho because atro entumi endefeat no kre. And that is what you need to understand. Adikudenti a wadwene say yen kwato aba no say atrofo na no mutwa atro no, they are scared to do that. They are scared of you because they know you come after them. They know when they lie, you come after them. So now it becomes so difficult for Omo carry NPP jandam no to carry the jandam. We have less than 90 days to elections, but today, radio, I say, it is because jandam is dead. It is because truth, basically today, is prevailing in Ghana, and that is how our politics is supposed to be. I wouldn't sit here and tell you I'm the perfect gentleman who said on TV and say things the right way. That is why sometimes I put disclaimer out there. I use strong words. There's a reason. Before you can build, you need to reset. And the reset, it's not easy. It is difficult. We need to swallow the difficult pill. Adults are supposed to be spoken to as adults. Hard words are supposed to be used because these were things we ignored. And I say Jimmy. And then we sat in this country for people to use us as idiots. Until when you come watch my show and now you watch my colleagues, my friends on my TV, it is not personal. It is the job. It is us trying to let you understand. So what they were kuma and ton awbo if you are ufrim at the basho we betia and wow. It will not help you. Let me tell you. Me Em0tionally, Em0tionally EGIGIMM. Why should I just say because me Em0tionally EGIGIMM, I just have to ignore it? No, I need to let Em0tionally as say with Jimmy, and it applies to every tribe. But that does not mean say I will never call myself say me Em0tionally. No, I will always me mama anwuneni ofridenu me papa Em0tionally. Only the paramount chief of Asebu traditional Abra Asebu Kwamankesi traditional area, Okaka Benando, and I'm not shy to say that. But so assembly banner, I have to tell the people, it does not make me less of a fancy. And as I catch that one, I say these things you people are doing, you are being foolish. It does not make me less of a Voltarian. No. Inti ayana yenti sadi na se. Inti se assembly bedahona mekase. This group of people, this your character, yes, it does not change you. It does not make you less of a Kwapimini. It does not make you less of a Dagombani. It does not make you less of Asantini. You are Santi somebody oho, mas memfante some oho. But we need to also understand or say a kind of creno so that we will understand each other. That is how it's supposed to be. So me, I don't carry those things on my platform. So why should a platform we are Masre Em0tionally, Masre Awunafo, Masre Krobofo, Masre Obia. I've been critical on everybody because I don't see Em0tionally as better than Asantini, and I don't see Asantini as better than Awuneni, and I don't see Awuneni as better than Kroboni or Nzimani. No, we need to get that. Here to do that level now, we can sit and tell each other the truth. That is what we need. And these are things that we are not supposed to move away from. If We want the Ghana that we have always been yearning for. Because we cannot use hypocrisy to build this nation. It is never possible. And it can never be possible because in a country where hypocrisy, the truth will always submerge, the lies will always submerge the truth. And that is where we are today as a nation. Yawo ahemfo krom ha, yawo Christopher penifo krom ha. We all know they know the truth. Why are they not speaking? Because of hypocrisy. Nobody from what we are seeing around the nation will walk to the ballot and vote for the NPP. Actually, with Jimmy. No, to be very fair with you, nobody in their right senses are odwene ne ho, odwene ne mba ho, odwene insu a onum ko ne yem will walk to the ballot and say me to my MPP. For the MPP to continue what they are doing, I can tell you on authority, galamsey akwaso Ghana fo ankasa omuni bibidi a omo galamsey omo do 10%. Ghana fo a omo young men and women a sebi oyesi omo galamsey omo galamsey 10% no aba emu 7% enye omo pe so omo be galamsey. Sa 10% no me say sa 10% no omo mu be 7% enye omo pe so omo be galamsey omo nya decent job omo be. But 90% of galamsey from what Ghana ha eya ban munipa, and we all know. So we cannot make it look like said the can we all know we live with people. We live with these same people in our communities. Galamsey Ghana young men are a community any ahuchirenti and almost galamsey no, none of them can buy an excavator. How much win to excavator? They can't even buy a chamfine machine. They can't. They don't have the money. They don't have 70,000 Ghana, 80,000 Ghana, a young 22-year-old boy, Onye Jumada, somebody in government, somebody in power, the party in power, so the young people, no, I don't blame a young man or a galamsey. No, I blame the leadership that are using the young people. Galamsey na ankwara na omo ye galamsey omo ye no majority omo ni nsuo hu omo gina nsuo hu ye galamsey no omo ya ban mufo. But we come to that matter. What I wanted to say is say, let's put our emotions aside. You might not like me, I get it. I understand. And you me one way in I pay. Me a nice girlfriend, or boyfriend, okay. Me hearing where it's fine. Memba ho efeche wo ma it has
Debi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV.